Hey fools, I'm Max Macaluso, and there's still a lot of uncertainty around Obamacare. Now, to shed light on this topic, joining me today is Director of Investment Planning, Dan Kaplinger. Hi, Dan.
Hey, Max, how are you?
So, Dan, health insurers have been preparing for Obamacare for a long time. Stocks are up huge in the last 12 months, but down recently. Do you think Obamacare is to blame here?
Well, it's really kind of hard to say. We've seen such good performance from these health insurance companies. We've seen United Health join the Dow Jones Industrials. It's up 30% in the past year. We've seen WellPoint, a competitor to United Health, jump 40%. And some other insurers have even seen bigger gains. We've seen Cigna and Aetna both up about 70% just in the past year on hopes that Obamacare is really going to help to boost their performance going forward.
Okay, so let's dig a layer deeper. What's really behind the big gains? What will Obamacare do to drive growth in the future?
Well, it's tempting to attribute all the gains to Obamacare and its future prospects. But in fact, these health insurance companies have seen some positive tailwinds come about that have nothing to do with Obamacare. A lot of the profits boost that these companies have seen has actually come from the fact that people aren't spending as much money on health care as they used to. They're facing higher deductibles, they're facing higher co-payments, and in a tough economy, a lot of them are scaling back on their medical expenses, and that cuts the amount that insurers have to pay out in medical claims, and that's really helped their profits. So that, in part, is a big part of it. The other thing is that health insurance companies are really looking beyond the kind of insurance that would be provided under Obamacare. So you have some of those companies making big steps in trying to capture more of the Medicaid market. For instance, both WellPoint and Cigna have made big acquisitions based on the hope that they'll be able to take advantage of expanded Medicaid programs in many states. Also, you've got United Health, which has a business that has nothing, it's Optum business has more to do with pharmacy benefit management, less to do with health insurance specifically. Between that and its health management consulting services to businesses, it has a sort of a multi-tiered approach to making profits that really doesn't have Obamacare as part of the mix. So in many ways, Obamacare would just be a cherry on top if it ends up producing more profits for these companies.
So it sounds like there have been a lot of tailwinds here. So do you think the recent drop is profit taking? Is something else going on here?
I think there's a lot of uncertainty going on right now, and a lot of that uncertainty hinges on the fact that on October 1, we're going to start having these state-run and the federally run health insurance exchanges start coming online. There's been a lot of uncertainty about how that's going to affect these health insurance stocks, especially because the different companies are taking different tacks with it. WellPoint in particular has really been aggressive about playing in as many of the healthcare exchanges as it can get into. It's planning to participate in most of the state programs where it operates. On the other hand, a lot of the other insurers like United Health and Cigna and Aetna, they have not really been as aggressive. They're taking more of a wait and see approach. And so I think that a lot of investors are uncertain now that when the exchanges start taking effect, what that's going to do to those profits, whether they're going to get all the benefits they expected or whether it's going to fall short of their lofty expectations. So we'll just have to wait and see, Matt.
All right, Dan. Sounds like there's still a lot of uncertainty there, but we'll continue covering Obamacare and how it will affect the market. Be sure to check back to Fool.com.